Video number 2 for tonight. In this video, I kind of want to talk about something that me and my friends were talking about at lunch today. I have a close friend who is Nigerian. Her parents were born in Nigeria, and I don't know if she was born in Nigeria. Maybe I should ask her. I'm pretty sure she was. I think she was born in Georgia, but she's born in Georgia. So she's African American. And of course, as you guys know, a lot of people refer to black people as African Americans. And me personally, I like being called black a lot better. And we kind of had this discussion at lunch today. She was saying that we were not African American. We, as in my friends and I, that we're black because we're not directly from Africa. If you guys can get that, like, her parents are from Nigeria, born and raised. They chose to move to America, and she was born in America, so she's a first generation American. So she's African American, but we are black. And I don't know, I guess like some of the crew, some of the lunch table crew was kind of upset because they're like, well, I don't like being called black. I much rather be called African American. Could that give me some roots and da-da-da? And that just opens them up to call me colored, which makes no sense at all. But my thing, okay, I'm going to tell you guys why I prefer being called black. First of all, I think we are all African. If you're black, you're African. That's just in a discussion, and I don't want to go there, but if you're human, you have African roots, because, you know, it's been proven over and over again that the oldest, what's it called, Homo sapien remains have been found in Africa. So, you know, we all got African roots, boo, whether you like it or not. And so my thing is, I like being called black because I don't know where in Africa I'm from, but I have roots there. So I was stolen from my country of origin. Like, my parents may not be born and raised in Africa, but my parents somewhere down the line were, and they never chose to come here to America. So should they be called Americans? I like being called black because my history is black. I don't know where I'm from. I don't know any of my biological grandfathers. So I can't even trace my history back past my grandmothers or past my parents, really. So I have this black history. Kind of play on words, but so I have this beautiful skin from this beautiful country that I know I have roots in, but I don't know where about. You know, I would love to be able to say, well, you know, I'm descendant from the whatever tribe of, you know, Darfur or something, you know, but I can't say that, and I don't know. So I'd much rather be getting called black because I don't know what part of Africa I'm from, and we didn't immigrate here, you know. So we were stolen, just to be honest, you know, kind of taken. And so I think my friend was kind of getting upset when some of the other black kids at the table were saying that they like being called African American, because she's like, y'all are not African American, y'all are black, and there's a difference. So I asked her if she got offended when people called her black, and she was like, no, because I am black. So it's kind of like, she can say she's black, but we can't say we're African American. I don't know, you guys. Me preferring not to be called African American has nothing to do with, don't call me African American, I'm not African. Because, like I said, I am African. I just don't know what African. And I wish I knew. I really wish I knew. Hopefully I'll be successful enough one day that I can pay to do the genealogical tracing, and they could do like a a trace on where I'm actually descendant from. But yeah, that would be great. I would love to do that. But I don't know. I don't know why it's so hard for me to put stuff into words when I'm videotaping myself in a room by myself. But I know what I mean, but I don't know if you guys will get it. And feel free to leave your comments. Tell me what you guys think. Is there a distinction between African American and black? Because, whenever you fill out them little forms for the census or for any school or what underrepresented group are you a part of, African American / black / non-Hispanic, it's like, okay. When I feel like as black people, we try to place separations where they're not needed. And when it comes to another race addressing me as something, I don't know. I would just like to be called black. I don't know. That's just always kind of been my preference. And somebody at the table brought up the point of they don't like being called black because it's too close to colored. And colored is too close to a slavery term or a post-slavery term or whatever. And my thing is, everybody at that table, who were African American, black, whatever you want to call them, calls the people we go to school with white. So if you don't like being addressed as black, what makes you think they like being addressed as white? Especially when you're saying that it's a color issue for you. You don't like being called a color. Because the girl who said it, why should we be called black? And I'm not even black. I'm mocha. Or I'm high brown. What? Don't even get me started on the skin color thing. But I really do think that that video is coming. It's just in me. I can feel it burning. But yeah, so if you feel that strongly about being called a color, you should never look at a Caucasian person and call them white. If you would like to be addressed as African American, don't call them white. That's how I feel. If you don't want to be called black, don't call nobody white. I have no problem being called black. So I feel like I could address them as white. I don't know, you guys. Is there a distinction between being called African American and being called black? And I don't know how long I've been babbling, but I've told you and what's your preference? Like, what would you rather be called? Not just black, white. Like, if you're of any other race or ethnicity, what would you prefer to be called? Yeah, is there a difference between African American, black? And if so, what would you prefer to be called? Yeah, that's it. I just wanted to tell you guys about our lunch conversation. This is the end of this video. Deuces.